the Clippers could be poised for a very, very, very good season coming up this season. Now, they already had a lot of good talent, a lot of good depth going into the summer with Kawhi rehabbing his injury, Paul George rehabbing his injury. They still have Reggie Jackson. They still have Luke Kennard. They have Marcus Morris. They have Norman Powell. They have legitimate good to really good role players littered throughout this team. Now, you add John Wall. Now, do I think he's going to play like he used to play with Washington? Probably not. Especially after you tear your Achilles and how a lot of his game is based off athleticism and speed and all that kind of stuff. Don't think he's going to be as good or as quick as he used to be. But can he provide still? Yes. John Wall was known to be a very good passer. He was a very good slasher. He was extremely quick and, for the most part, a good decision maker. He is going to help that Clippers team a good amount. The Houston thing didn't work out for him. They had two different senses of direction they wanted to go in, and they couldn't come to an agreement. So wasn't too shocked to see Houston didn't work out for John Wall. But Clippers, I definitely think, will use him better than what he was used over there. And then, again, going back to the elephant in the room, the big thing is Kawhi and PG. They're going to come back off the injuries. They're going to come back. And if they can stay healthy, it's a big if these days with those two. If they can stay healthy, plus the John Wall effect, plus, still using the guys like Marcus Morris and Reggie Jackson and Norman Powell, they have the potential to be a top 3 to 4 seed in the Western Conference because they just have depth on depth on depth. You can argue they have the best depth in the West. I think they have more depth than Golden State. I think they have more depth than the Lakers. It's going to be tough to beat them this year if they can remain healthy. So are they poised for something special? They very well could be. We'll know by trade deadline time if they're going to be a serious contender, if they can make more moves and deal more people away. But I think even Terrence Mann and Robert Covington, two guys I totally forgot about, are still over there, pretty solid role players. They just have a bunch of depth to go with their two main star players, Kawhi and Paul George. So they to me are a lock to definitely go in the playoffs and make a run for the West Championship if they can, again, stay healthy and get the chemistry going. And I like them. I like them this year. Coach Lue, obviously, is known to be a good coach, former NBA champion as a coach. But it's really going to depend on how healthy they can stay and how the chemistry works out. And John Wall could be a complete bust with them, and they want him gone pretty quickly. Or he can look like the old John Wall. We never know. But I'm looking forward to the Clippers having a good season. I'm looking forward to seeing them make some noise, and that Western Conference is going to be loaded. And we are going to have – this is probably going to be one of the better years the Western Conference has ever seen because you have the Lakers coming back with a vengeance. You got the Clippers coming back with a vengeance. Memphis is still young and hungry. Denver just added more. Golden State knows that everyone's coming for them. This Western Conference is going to be loaded this year. Can the Clippers make some noise? I think so.